Hey guys, welcome back to SB Basic. So we just got done celebrating Thanksgiving on board, which was really nice. I got to put out a nice spread for everyone, which I love. And this was extra special for us because it's our last Thanksgiving here in Seattle.
Yeah, it was really amazing and special for me too because we had obviously my mom here, and then my grandmother here, and my great-grandmother here. That's 4 generations. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was really nice. But now we are done with Thanksgiving, and I have been chomping at the bit to start decorating for Christmas. If it was up to me, I would have decorated a month ago, but Teal has this rule that we cannot decorate we can't pull out the Christmas decorations until after Thanksgiving. So that's done.
Yeah.
So let's get to decorating.
Yeah, let's go.
And it's a little different here on board because obviously we could put up a tree, but it takes up a lot of room and it gets in the way. So we have decided to do a Christmas dash. So we put it up on here so we get to take this down. And we do something simple every year. This year we're going to go for a Nordic inspired Christmas dash. And we'll put the presents up there as well.
Yep.
So check it out and I hope you like it.
Now that Lynn and Emma have the boat looking all cozy, got the Christmas decorations going, it is far from cozy in the boat. We had a little situation the other day. Our heating system failed. So we, for a few days, are on temporary heat. Just got a few of these around the boat. Try to knock the chill off in here. No fun. Let me show you. Here's our control unit for our Webasto FCF series 16,000 BTU unit. We have 2 of these on board. This is the one that heats and cools the main cabin, the master head, and Emma's stateroom. Just stopped working the other night. I have run some diagnostics on it, determined the power gets all the way to the unit here, but it's not giving a signal to start. I've swapped out the thermostat. I can't even get power to the thermostat. You know what? We installed this unit. Well, let's back that up. We bought this unit 7 years ago and installed it 3 years ago. Actually, let me flash back and show you how this unit was installed.
Hello, heating and air conditioning. Honey, this is like picking me up, right?
It's about the same weight, yeah.
So why are you acting as if it's so hard?
There we go. Another 16,000 BTUs of comfort.
Can we do a little dance? Oh. It's a beauty.
Looks good.
Looks amazing. Well, we're not going to be cold this winter.
Yeah.
What am I going to do?
You're going to drill a hole through the wall.
What's it for, though, do you think?
For the ducking.
Yep.
Ducks.
Yep.
But I don't see any ducks.
Ducts with a CTS, not with a CKS.
I'll take a seat.
Yeah,
Start from the side on that thing.
I know, but my drill's getting hot. I gotta go cool it off. Move the light in there, Emma. Let me look in there. Looks like everything lines up. $63 net.
Are we just sliding?
No, you go downstairs and guide it through the holes as I push. Is everything lining up so far?
Kind of hard because look at it.
Okay, here, I'll line it up and you push on this side. How about that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Don't hurt yourself.
Wait, hang on. I gotta go like this.
Just, yeah. Here, I'll help you, okay? Emma, I'm going to test the system, see if it works, okay? You got to tell me. Check all the ducts.
Right here?
Check them all. I'm going to turn on the heater. I'll turn it on low. It should kick on here in a second. This one works. Does that one work? You can feel it? Yeah, there should be debris that comes out the first time I fire it up. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That works awesome.
Much better in the south?
No, feel this. Feel how much I'm getting out of that one.
Nice.
This one's awesome. Okay. Everything works.
Awesome.
We're gonna have heat. Okay, the next morning. Ooh, gotta be careful on the decks. Almost took a swim. Not a good couple of days for the heating to go out. Let's look at the lake. Crazy cold today. Let's get to work. Okay, before I tear into this, let's talk about why we went from 2 16,000 BT units up to 3 17,000 BT units. We're going from 32,000 BTUs all the way up to 51,000 BTUs. And here's the reasoning. I just sketched this out. Here's our boat. I calculated out the volume of air inside of our boat in cubic feet. I just went zone by zone, calculated it out. We have 3,092 cubic feet of air that we're trying to heat. When we had 2 units, I had one placed here before with a trunk line handling the main salon, the master head, Emma's stateroom, and the hallway. That was the first unit. The other unit was sitting here, and that is heating the guest stateroom, traveling under the seating in the cockpit, and heating the master stateroom, with an option later to duct this out and heat the cockpit once we get an enclosure. The problem was we were having some little cold areas. Still, it's hard to get trunk lines into certain areas of the boat. There's just simply no place to put it. So we're going to end up putting 3 units in now. I'm putting another unit here, and this will handle this cool spot here, and this whole area was not getting a lot of heat. So this will supplement in the master stateroom, the hallway. It'll heat the upper head and the stairs, and this will actually help supplement for the salon as well. So that's the idea, and that's what we're going with. So let's tear this Webasto system out and get this number A unit in first. That way at least we're starting to get some heat into the salon, Emma's stateroom, and some of these other areas. After that one's in, I'll probably go with, well, I'll probably put these 2 in at the same time. A lot of work. Let's get going. We've run this unit for, this is our 3rd winter, and it has been just a workhorse. Loved it. I mean, it's a lot of heat and a lot of air conditioning, and it does great when it works. And we got us thinking, this is great while you're sitting on a dock or running a generator, but that would be the only time we could use this unit. And we decided to shift gears. We're going to put a standalone system in here, a diesel heating system. We have diesel on board, diesel tanks on board, and it'll be a little bit easier for us to operate when we're cruising. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tear this out and exchange it with diesel heat. Let's get this unit tore out of here. A couple things to think about before I get started. I have to get all this ducting out of my way. I have electrical connections, plumbing connections, and the unit itself. I think I'll start with the ducting, get the duct out of my way, gives me a little more elbow room in here. Then I'll go to the plumbing. I have a seawater inlet and a seawater outlet. The outlet's easy, it just goes straight down and dives out through a through-hole fitting. The seawater inlet, it starts over here at a seacock, and then it runs behind the dagger board and goes through a seawater strainer, a check valve, to the seawater pump. And then that pumps it back into the unit. All that can be yarded out. I will use that seacock for our water maker though. Next, I'll do the electrical. This is all 110 electrical. Our new unit runs on 12 volt. So I will remove all this 110 all the way back to the board and run new wires for 12 volt. I'll start with this ductwork. I've killed the power, and seacock is in the off position. Taking the little retainer screws out of this. Just a matter of disassembling it. Okay, I'm going to leave that duct there. That actually feeds my trunk line, and I'll find a way to tap the new one into that. Okay, next, plumbing. Okay, there's 2 separate fittings coming off, the condensation drip pan and the seawater outlet. Those come straight down to 2 separate through-hole fittings. By eliminating this heating system, I'll be able to shave these 2 fittings off the hull, and which is nice. The less penetrations, the better. Just pulled off the retainers that hold the unit down. so I could get this off here. There we go. Boy, that's heavy. This unit actually weighs about 85 pounds. On the seawater inlet, this actually is filled with seawater right now. Well, it's filled with lake water. In order to get this out, I'm going to go over and drain it from the pump. That way I don't make a mess in here. Not too bad. I'll be taking this whole assembly out of here. Actually, I'll probably just get the pump out of here and reuse the sea strainer, the check valve for my water maker. But for now, I'm going to plug this off, even though the seacock is in the off position. Just be safe. This is below the water line. Now that the hose is loose, I could start yarding it out. Next two to get out are the seawater outlet and the condensation tube. I'm going to leave these three through holes in, but just take this and loop it around and tie it in. We're going to be hauling out in a couple months, and I will shave these out of there then. Plumbing's out, all the ducting's out. Now it's electrical. I've got the power in, then the power to the pump, and the thermostat should be tucked in here. There it is right there. Those are the next things to get out of here. Power's been killed to this unit, so I could just start dismantling. Next thing to do is just get this control panel open and disconnect my leads. A couple of grounds back here. Okay. Next thing is get the thermostat out. Just some plugs from the board. And we are free. Now let's get the control panel off the wall. There we go. Control panel's off. Boy, looking at this thing, just looks brand new. Can't understand, something failed in here. No burn marks, no fuses, nothing in here. It's a project for somebody. About ready to yard this unit out, make a little elbow room. Get this extinguisher out of the way.
So what do I do?
I'll show you. You're gonna grab this, okay?
Okay.
Now, this thing weighs a lot. So just follow me with this. That's the control unit, right?
Okay.
This part weighs 85 pounds. So hold this up like this with one hand. Can you hold both of those?
Yeah. Can you hold that?
I'm gonna try. Okay, follow me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Let's see what we have now. Just a huge open locker. This was the cutout for the control board. This was the cutout for the unit. I think what I'll do is fill all this in with sound deadening, take these brackets off, and get this all cleaned up. If I need to mount something to the wall, I can always just cut it out, mount a block in there. That way I have a nice clean slate to start with. Okay, let's see how this fits. I'd say that's spot on. Okay, I got the rest of these mapped out. And just cut them out. Let's see how they fit. That one's good. That one will be good. And that one's good. Okay, now get these glued in and taped in place. Oh, compass. That's just me. Okay, looks like I've got everything filled in now. I'll be able to start my new install. That's my air intake, and that's the exhaust. I may cut another 1 or 2 in here and add another one here. I'll see how many CFMs this new unit takes. Okay, let's get those Christmas lights up before Lynn gets home. Oh, and clean up my mess. Lynn's just getting home from work.
What are you doing here? You're filming in the dark?
Filming in the dark. I just want to see if you liked your Christmas lights.
You put it up! I love it!
Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, I like it. That's
Watch your step. I got stuff everywhere out here right now.
I think that's all we need. This is awesome. I love it. Perfect.
There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Stay out there.
It's cold out here. I'm coming in.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. If you really liked it, please check out our Patreon page in the link below. I'm so excited to see our new heating system. It's been kind of cold at night. Come back next week to see one of our cool new videos. See you then!